dédé àsìkò yìí àkó gbogbo ẹ̀ bó ṣe ń lọ. I just came up to give one or two contributions to what is going on. Number one is our prayers and support to Madam Yabojo in this time, in this moment. Tó bá fi tiẹ̀ lẹ̀ tó ń gbọ́ tẹni ẹlẹ́ni, ó di dandan k'Ọlọ́run gbọ́ tiẹ̀. And the Lord will continue to be with her, strengthen her, and give her all the necessary support and courage she needs in a hard time like this. Ọlọ́run á dì wọ́n mú ṣinṣin lágbára Ọlọ́run ní fi wọ́n sílẹ̀, kò dẹ̀ ní gbèrè tìjú àtọ̀wọn àtọmọ wọn àti gbogbo ètò ń dànù wọn. Wọ́n ní àwọn Yorùbá ní ilé ọba tó bá jó ẹwà ló bù sí. Ìtò dá lọ́lọ́run máa ṣe, ìtò ju ìtò bàjẹ́ lọ nílọ́po òun lọ́lọ́run máa ṣe. And our write-up today has just clarified some certain things about what has been happening within the past few days or weeks. Láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ táwa kan bá ń sọ wípé there is an agenda in order to keep a certain narrative going on regarding this case. Ó máa ń dàbẹ̀ ní pé we don't know what we are saying. Ó máa ń dàbẹ̀ ní pé àwọn people yẹn tó rán support Wunmi ni, tó rán love Wunmi ni. It's not like that. But now it is getting clearer that for like the over 1 year, close to 2 years that this case has been going on, there has been an agenda for a certain narrative to be spread. And sometimes I will tell our people, this case is bigger than what we see. Because if someone with name, with fame, with public support like Yabojo can be, should I say, victimized in this level, what do you think they would have done to that person? And it is part of the agenda. So by now it is clear to everybody why VDM is out. All he has been trying to do, now it is clear to everybody. The whole, I won't bring this case back, I just won't do now me one chicken. I think that write-up alone has answered that question of why the whole interview of Samilari, of these old people going on, looking for people who would just say ill things about Omowumi. Now it is out there. But the number one reason I came up today is, for the very first time, I think I want to beg Baba Mohbad now, and even Mama Mohbad, or the elders within the Aloba family. This, what is happening now, or things that would happen moving forward, it is not going to be in the interest of Mohbad. When I came out as a person, I came out to support justice for Mohbad, not to support Omowumi, the father, the mother, or anything. But along the line, we realize some certain things are not right, and we decide to stand by the truth. But níbi tó dé yìí, what is happening now, it is not going to be in the interest of Mohbad or its legacy. And I just hope people who are close to Baba especially, and Mama, and their Aloba families can just beg this man that for the sake of Mohbad, they should bury that guy. Because I would not lie to you, with the interviews, with the informations that are coming out now and everything, I don't know how anybody is saying it now. Ojuton when you're feeling Mohbad when he died, on color when you're feeling saying. And these are the things Omowunmi has been trying to protect, even with her own reputation, for close to 2 years. Because this whole interview bringing people out to come and talk about this guy, he do drug, he no do drug, he shaking a con, shaking a con. There is an agenda behind it. It is to come out to paint Mohbad as a drug addict, as someone who misbehave, someone who has mental issues and everything. And if you go back to that write-up that brought Omowunmi into this whole bullying that people would always reference to, and they buy the nigga, come and take your trophy. These were the things that young lady wrote then in those posts. Oh, you said he's crazy, he's kinekon. Now he's dead, come and take your trophy. Now, even in death, they are still trying to do that same thing to this guy. Now, the question I'm going to ask Josie and his supporter is, by the time they are done and everything, which of the Mohbad will people bury? When you want to do that burial now, in what light are people going to see that Mohbad that you want to bury? In what light? Because that's justice that you claim, if they buried evidence. It has taken you close to 2 years. You've not brought out anything. And now, I'm beginning to question myself amidst things that is going on now. Is it that there is a standing order, or there is somebody who has told this man that you must not bury this boy? It is just an assumption in my head. I'm not claiming this is what happened or whatsoever. Or let me use the word. Maybe it is. I cannot even use the word allegedly because it's just a deep thought. Is this awesome that like, no, this boy should?
ẹ bá wa táàpù mi Oluwatosin àgbọ̀yìn mọ́ ọ. Ṣé ń gbọ́ èmi o?
wọ́n ti drop bóyá kọ̀ wọlé.
Wọ́n lè jẹ́ network wa.
We need to start asking ourselves or start thinking, maybe because with this interview that VDM is doing, new people that we can say these people are close to Mohbad, people who have shared maybe close contact or relationship with him, coming out to say negative things about this guy, and the family are just keeping quiet, not doing anything. And while I was hearing everything, the Yabojo and the only thing that keeps running through my head is, at the end of the day, can keep Ukini for 3 years, can keep it for 4 years, even that justice you say you are looking for, Okay, come fún yín lé ní pé okay, ó yá Wùnmí ló pọ̀ ọmọ yín and everything, and you want to bury more. Which legacy or memories will be in the people's head? Are people still going to come out en masse the way they did when this guy died? Are people, do you think people will still have good things to say about this guy? Because I don't understand. Honestly, it's just as if like the family is hell bent on ruining the legacy of this guy. It's just as if like these people are just on the mission of gbogbo àṣírí, maybe like tán ọmọ aráyé ti fi bo bọ̀bọ̀ yìí tán fi rí maybe as a good person, we must strip him naked, we must take away his dignity, nǹkan tó jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn love ẹ̀ yẹn a máa yọ kúrò. And I don't understand how the family being led by the father would sit listening to complete strangers who don't know you, who have not been members of your family, all in the name of and supporting and shaking a con. And you sit there for them to ruin the legacy of this guy. I just feel like maybe we've gotten to that point whereby like maybe we just need, for the sake of mohbad, maybe we need to put aside our differences and just beg this man that if truly you love this guy, even for once, just bury this guy. At least don't have wordless one, everything. Let him go with this. At least let people have good things to say about him. People still have this good memory of this cool guy, of this calm guy that loves his family. Because I won't lie to you, it is very, very painful. Nobody is saying, okay, maybe this guy is a saint, he's a perfect one or anything. But at least when this guy died, you can see the support, the good things people have to say about him, people in the industry and everything. In view of all of these revelations that is coming out from people who are close to him, releasing videos, because Bobo Nkote is that there is an agenda to paint this guy as a drug addict, to paint him as somebody who is wacko. And I just don't, because if we say, okay, because we're supporting Wunmi, we need to start analyzing these old things and everything. Some of the things these people are saying, it is actually clearing the name of Wunmi. It is actually vindicating her as a person who truly loves this guy. NDLEA. She was ready, she lost all caution, ready to take a bullet for this guy. Kò ń ṣe wípé ó ti ìfẹ́ sílé ń gbà yẹn o, tán bá sọ wípé ṣèbó ti fẹ́ sílé, ṣèbí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni tí ó bá kú fún ọ anything. This lady, being the girlfriend, was ready to take bullets for this guy through the whole struggling stage. The guy, this lady was there. The whole recording, tó bá pa mí, o lè pa àwọn family mi, o lè ṣe kíni kan. This lady VDM interviewed has also cleared that part. The same way Spending came to clear some certain things. She has, but it is not about clearing Wunmi or anything. But while they are doing all these things, they are damaging the reputation, the legacy of this guy. Because if you listen to the whole VDM, everything is just going about is just say things that will make this guy look bad, things that would make Wunmi look bad. Coach just show with me, then they do the drug together. You don't see them do this thing together. It's not it. I might be out supporting Wunmi and everything, but maybe if not for Mohbad's death, there will be no reason for anybody to be discussing Omowumi or to talk about Omowumi in any way. But kàn jọ torí t'Ọlọ́run, at least pẹ̀lú iyì díẹ̀ tó ṣì kù, àpọ́nlé díẹ̀ tó ṣì kù táwọn èèyàn ṣì ní fún bọ̀bọ̀ yìí, ẹ fi sín. Keep it, that justice, if you say Wunmi ló ṣe or anything, keeping the body in the mortuary or in the morgue does not mean that you are going to get it or you are not going to get it. Keeping the dead body there has nothing to do with it. And if people are telling you, tán bá ti sin, kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́, don't forget the fact that you already buried this guy the second day. It was after you buried this guy that the whole noisy ló dìde ló gbogbo ayé kan. So it is not about if you bury him or not, because those narratives táwọn èèyàn kan lè ti wá sọ fún bàbá yìí, tẹ́ bá ti sẹ́nsìn yìí wọ́n máa gbàgbé kéèsì yẹn. It is a lie. You've buried this guy the second day before people came up and everything, protest here and there, solidarity, before people even started this whole justice for mohbad. So you burying this guy does not mean this case will still not go on. But I just don't know. Tí àwa yìí tá a bá tán mọ́ yín, we are not part of your family. It's not as if like maybe we've benefited from more in one way or the other. No. But iyì díẹ̀ tó kù pẹ̀lú bọ̀bọ̀ yìí, ìfẹ́ táwọn èèyàn kan ṣì ní sí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí, ẹ ṣe fi sín. Ẹ fi sín now. Because this whole thing to me is looking more of like just being intentionally wicked to this guy in death. And I won't lie to you, I feel so bad about it. Maybe people even let us put aside our differences. A minute juicy, a minute kini kan. Ṣebí the number one person tó jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ṣe kíni is mohbad. Ask yourself, do you think the body of that guy in the morgue for close to 2 years, do you think that boy is in a better place? Can you ask yourself, okay, kí ni reason tẹ́ fi ń sọ wípé wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sin bọ̀bọ̀ yìí? Is it because of the property? Is it because of maybe the assumed royalty somewhere? Is it because of anything? At least do something nísìnyí that the world is still watching. Give this guy befitting burial. Then you can still go on with the case, with the justice and everything. I won't lie to you. When I listen to that lady's interview with VDM, in as much as a supporter of Omowumi, I see good things in it to discuss, to analyze. But listening to them saying, painting this guy in a negative, in a bad image, makes me feel so sad. It makes me feel bad. Kànjọ́ torí t'Ọlọ́run. They should, if there's something that needs to be done, if it is money that maybe people need to contribute, okay, tó sọmọ yìí o, 100 million mo fẹ́ gbà o. Maybe they should let people know, and maybe at least public tó ti dáwó tẹ́lẹ̀, people can still contribute money again. But it's just totally unfair. I don't get it. If they say tó bá jẹ́ wípé èèyàn kan ló sọ one or two things nípa mama or anything, wọ́n á ti jáde, wọ́n á sọ kíni kan. But I feel so bad. Everybody wants to come out now because there is everybody's just looking for that fame. I don't get it. Is it because of if tó bá jẹ́ wípé Wunmi ló ṣẹ̀yàn anything, let us apologize on your behalf, please. Tó bá jẹ́ pé okay, torí Wunmi òun lẹ̀ ń bájà òun lẹ̀ ń ṣe kíni kan, please, we are apologizing on behalf of this lady. At least don't just ruin the legacy, the remaining legacy of this guy. In death, he has been celebrated posthumously, he has received awards and everything. His legacy, it is actually positive out there. Don't let these old people come and tarnish the good image of this guy. Come jot it along. Please, let the family, Baba call him. At least I know that Mama and Wunmi had gone to court that they want this guy to be buried even before September 12 last year. And the magistrate have told them the family should go and discuss and do this. So who is delaying the burial of this guy? Because these are questions somebody like me will start asking. Who does not want Mohbad to be buried? What's the reason behind not wanting to bury this guy? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Is there more to it? The death of this guy, is there more to it beyond this? No, Sigun Wunmi ló pa kíní kankan. Is there more to it? Because the way this whole thing is looking now, it's just as if like there is more to it, even beyond wípé Wunmi ló pa or anything. Because this whole thing that is happening now, I'm not like getting it anymore. Okay, tẹ́ bá sọ pé Wunmi ló pa and everything, then what next? If they give you today pé Wunmi ló pa, are you not going to bury this guy? What has convicting Wunmi got to do with the burial of this guy? In the case of Timothy, was Timothy not buried while they were still doing the case in court? At least I don't really get it. Or is it the government that is delaying them not burying this guy? Maybe okay, they are waiting for the coroner inquest to say like okay, this is the cause of death before they go ahead with burying this guy. Is that the reason? They should just let us know. And to those people who call themselves Mohbad's friend while he was alive, I don't know, but yeah, aside without warning, they say they don't talk bad about the dead. If truly at a point in time you are friends with this guy, I'm not saying if you know anything that is related with the death of this guy, you should not come and say it. If you have anything, any evidence that would unravel the untimely death of this guy, bring it forward. But don't go about assassinating the character of this guy, saying bad things about him, because you just want to talk so that people will know that you know this guy well, or you have things to say about him. No, the focus should be about what led to the death of this guy. So the whole we must bring the wife down, we must shake it. If you have personal issues with Wunmi, settle it. Go and drag Wunmi. Let it be known that Wunmi lo ní issue pẹ̀lú Wunmi lo face. But don't bring Mohbad into these things he did within you guys in a private space because he felt like you were his niggas, you were his G. Àjọ wà ní. Nǹkan tẹ́jọ ṣe ní kọ̀kọ̀, tẹ́jọ ṣe láṣìírí. Don't bring it out in the public because you want to make sense. Because you want people to feel like, oh, you really know this guy. Because if you listen to everything that lady VDM interviewed this last time, she didn't say anything really that has to do with the death of Mohbad. You only came to say things about when they dey Malian, when they dey Kinekon, when they shaking. That's not the thing we're talking about. And the truth be told, let us take this whole thing back to September 12 or 13 when this whole thing started. Nobody came out for justice for Mohbad because they felt like Mohbad was killed by anybody. Justice for Mohbad was not about anybody killed this guy. Justice for Mohbad started because of the videos that circulated, the bullying videos that circulated after the death of this guy. The whole justice for Mohbad was centered around this bullying video. And then by person, then not by person. Some people introduced it into justice for Mohbad along the line. Some people introduced it into, because the same way, if as of today, some set of people are saying, oh, they accused us that we are the one that fight this guy. The same way they accuse you is the same way they also, till today, some people are still accusing the wife. And nobody has come out to come and stand for the wife. If not even the family are coming out 100% to say like, oh, this guy did not do it. Because immediately they come out to say, anybody comes out to vindicate Omomi that Omomi did not commit this crime, the next thing anybody would definitely want to talk about is the bullying video. And now it is clear to everybody that the only thing they don't want anybody to talk about is the bullying video. And to me, I think they are even going about this whole thing the wrong way. Because honestly, nobody would accuse the record label of killing this guy, to have killed this guy in any way. Nobody. If you want to be sincere and be honest with yourself. And I said it then, as far back as then, like the only thing I expect from these people is just show remorse and empathy. Like, oh, we take responsibility. Maybe things should not have gone out of hand, or this will support the authorities in their course of investigation. But let it be known that we have nothing to do with the death of this guy. Show sympathy, say like, okay, you reach out to the family, you are ready to even work with NGOs regarding maybe like bullying or whatsoever. Just do it. But you know, want to do the whole gangster, we are not going to shaking account. That is what led us here. Releasing a statement, owning up that, okay, mistake was made. Coming out, let me tell you something. Even if Iyabo Ojo should come out and say like, oh, I was wrong about this post I made about these people and they did not do it, it's not going to change anything. It is not going to change anything. Because Iyabo is not in the minds, or would not control hundreds or thousands or millions of Nigerians who have seen that video and would always make reference to it. The only thing is, even maybe like meet up with the family, apologize to them. That was a long time ago, issue happened, and don't forget the fact that that was not what killed this guy. Because it was after that time, this guy went to the police to write a petition and he did things afterwards. But going about as intimidating people, it's not going to work. It's not going to change any narrative. And one thing I want us here to know, those of us who are standing about mommy and everything, amidst what is happening, I think this is enough reasons for us to remain steadfast in our support, in our prayer for this young lady and her child. Because let's be sincere with ourselves. If not for God, and àwọn abiyamọ àwọn èèyàn bí èèyàn tó dúró nígbà tójú ogun le, what would have been the fate of this young girl in the midst of all of this? The husband family is against her. Okay, let me not generalize them. The father-in-law is against her 100%, which is clear, because he came out to say like, I hate her. 65 to 70% of people on social media who have not even met this young lady dislike her or detest her, bullied her for no reason. Family take me son of méjì, even her own sister had come out to say negative things about this young lady. So if not for people like you and I and other people behind the scene that have stand by this young lady, imagine if Iyabo Ojo tó lórúkọ tó nífọn tó lè kánná can be going through all of this, because for her to have bring this to the public, it shows that this thing is very, very serious. If she can go through all of this, imagine what a 24-year-old lady with a 5-month-old child as of then would have been facing. I just hope that the family would, being led by the father, will put their personal gains, their differences aside, and for the sake and the legacy of this guy,